Okay, we're just so excited to finally know who, when, where, what, just, some of those variables, put things into place. We're excited for the opportunity that's in front of us. We feel thrilled with the 6th seed. We feel like that is what our team worked hard to earn down the stretch. We're playing really good basketball and just really excited about the opportunity to showcase that again together.
Questions for the players?
Yeah. Alexis, as a Lincoln resident, just tell me a little bit just kind of what this moment means to you and what it kind of means to represent the Huskers in the tournament.
Yeah, it's super special, always have dreamt of playing in the March Madness tournament, and now that we're a 6th seed, it's super special, and I'm excited to see what this team is going to do. So.
Yeah, for any of you, just your initial reaction on drawing the opponent that you drew.
Yeah, I think it's hard to look at all like the projections and the bracketology and stuff because you really never know. So whatever number came out there, I think we were ready for it, and I think it's pretty cool that we got that 6th seed because I think that we deserve to be that high, and the projections had us a little higher than that, so I'm really honored that we were able to get that high.
Why do you think you deserve to be that high, Jess?
I just think the way we're playing right now, I think this team has had some incredible wins, and if you go based on how we've played the last 10 or so games, I think that we are capable of beating any team in the tournament, so I think it's pretty cool that they could recognize that as well.
As 6 of the players on this roster played in that game in 2022, just how's that experience going to carry over into this tournament?
Yeah, I think it showed that we really wish we had won that game, and I think it shows that we're not content with just being at the tournament. We really want to go there and we want to prove something. I think that playing in Minnesota really helped us this last week. And now we've had some experience of being in the tournament. It's not as shell shocking. It's I think we're super excited to be able to go on a deep run and believe that we can do that.
Have you been in that arena, Jess?
I have.
What's it like?
They get a good crowd out there in Corvallis. I played there a couple of times. They have really good coaching staff and great players. So I'm excited. I like Oregon, so I'm excited to go back down there.
Natalie, this is your first time in the big dance, March Madness. Just what are those emotions going through your head, and then also just how excited are you to play?
I'm super excited. I've kind of dreamed of this ever since it came into the picture, and being able to do it with this group and the run we've had so far, I'm really looking forward to what we can do.
Is it something you kind of thought coming into your freshman year in Nebraska that this would be your role too, having a big role in the team?
I knew what this team was capable of, and I know they didn't make it last year, and my goal was to make it this year, and I think that I was able to help lead the team there.
Coach, you guys made a pretty deep run in the Big Ten tournament. Just tell me how that kind of propels this team going forward into the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, well, I think that the way that we played in Minneapolis in the Big Ten tournament and the teams that, we just have so much respect for the teams that we had to work through in order to get to that championship game, and then to be in an overtime game. I think it gives us confidence because we know that if you can go and beat Purdue and Michigan State and Maryland and be in an overtime game with Iowa, that we're poised to be able to compete with the best teams in the country. And so we're pleased and thankful for the confidence that just playing in the Big Ten gives to us.
Alexis, you guys did a little dance show and just kind of showed a little bit of character today for all the fans out there. Just what is the, camaraderie around this team? How does that kind of help on the court as well?
Yeah, this team's super close. I was talking to someone earlier today, and any moment we get that we're not on the court together, we're spending it either at one of our teammates' house. Ani loves to make food. We watch The Bachelor together. It's a lot of fun, and I feel like people can see that in the way that we play. And Coach Williams kind of lets us show our personalities and be ourselves, and we're just really close, and it's a lot of fun to play with this team and this program.
How have you seen that kind of develop over the time you've been here in Nebraska?
I feel like we've always had really close teams here. Our coaches do a really good job of recruiting really high character people that just love being a part of a team, and really the culture here is not like anywhere else. And I think just the relationships that I have developed through my 3 years here are forever friends. I still talk to Bella Cravens and Trinity Brady, who I played with as a freshman, and they also come back to Lincoln, and for them, I mean, I just feel like that speaks so highly of this program that people would love to come back to Lincoln, Nebraska to hang out with each other, so.
Coach, outside of having some fans in the stands as well, Coach Ravel was in the stands, Josiah Allen made his way out there as well. Just tell me about the overall support that your program has seen, not only just from Husker Nation, but also from supporting athletics as well.
Yeah, it's just hard to put into words, just the way that kind of camaraderie and how that feels. And to see Coach Ravel here tonight, and obviously it's pretty well documented that that we lean heavily on each other, and she's been an incredible mentor to me in my time at Nebraska as a very experienced head coach that we share a lot of the same ideas. So having her here means a lot to me tonight, but but I've received text messages from Will Bolt and John Cook and John Walker and like from lots of different head coaches in the department already since the announcement of our seeding and opponents. And I just think that it's really tight knit. The same thing Lex is kind of trying to put into words about our team and our culture and the players that have come through here and the way that they connect with people, and just that's what makes things so special. But certainly what makes things pretty special about this athletic department, and I feel honored to be supported by so many awesome coaches and support staff here at Nebraska.
Alexis, A&M is a pretty physical and also tall team. I know this is early, but just how are you guys going to try to use your physicality against them?
Yeah, playing in the Big Ten, it's pretty physical every game. You play different opponents all season long to prepare you for this moment, and we're really just going to trust our training. We gained a lot of confidence from the Big Ten tournament, and just do what we do best.
Well, maybe not a game, but does it feel a little bit like a win to get the 6th seed?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we were, as Jazz mentioned earlier, we were maybe projected in some of the bracketology a little bit lower seed than that. So for us, we felt like the body of work and just the strength of our league probably warranted a little higher seed than what was being projected. So for us to see our names come up on that 6th line after being projected in a lot of the brackets in the 8 line was positive, and now it's just, we do know that it doesn't matter if you're a 6 or a 7 or an 8 or a 9. At this point, every team that you're going to face that's playing in the NCAA tournament is going to be a quality and worthy opponent. And so now it just becomes focusing in on what needs to happen with our game prep. How can we keep getting better as a team so that we're able to be pressing on the gas and making another run.
Only so many teams make the NCAA tournament for the women. Only so many teams make it for the men, and both programs made it this year. Just what does that mean about, or to any of you, about what that says about basketball here at this university?
Yeah, I think it's really special. I think it goes to show like the way that Coach Williams and Coach Hoiberg support each other, the way that the men's team support the women's team. I think it's really special to have them in the stands at our games, and the same for us to be in the stands for their games. We're always supporting each other and rooting for each other, so I think it's a pretty cool dynamic to have both of us competing in the tournament. It's a super exciting time for this university.
Amy, not every school does a public watch party. Sometimes that's logistics. Why did you decide to do a public watch party this year?
To be honest, I left it up to kind of our team captains to make the decision on that and to decide, and it was a unanimous vote throughout our team. They just they really wanted to be here to celebrate with our fan base. I think just really important that, how special it is for us to play in front of the fans all year in Pinnacle Bank Arena, and then to have something really special like this that we could potentially share with them. We just felt like that was an awesome thing that we wanted to share with our fans, but also to give players like Jazz Shelley and Annika Stewart, Maddie Kroll, Darian White kind of one last time to be celebrated out in Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Coach, both the men's and women's teams getting paired with Texas A&M doesn't seem like an accident. Did you have a reaction to that?
I don't have a reaction other than, can you get all of Texas A&M's film loaded on my computer in the next 30 minutes? And to be honest with you, at this point, we just feel like, who's the opponent, and let's start our preparation. Let's start getting ourselves ready to play. And for us, there's not much of a reaction to it other than that.
Does it feel like it could be a distraction, though, with all of the storylines out there for both teams, with Trev leaving with that?
It doesn't feel like that to us, that it's anything distracting. I mean, at this point, we've got a job to do. We're on a mission. We know what it takes to put ourselves in the best position to prepare, and we don't play against the athletic director. I mean, that's just the facts. So we're not looking at this like a distraction in any way, shape, or form.
Coach, just kind of, you've had the week off. Just what has been the message to your team, knowing that you guys were going to get a bid in the NCAA tournament, just kind of having to wait that week?
The message has been that the teams that really tend to flourish are the ones that are not just satisfied with being here, the ones that are continuing to find small ways to improve. And so I think this last week has really provided us an opportunity to kind of take a peek at a couple other tools to put in our toolbox for the tournament and polish some things up, get a little bit better at some things that might be coming our way, playing teams that we haven't seen before, and continue to keep trying to find ways to get better.
Obviously, you've got Natalie Potts, younger player. I know your daughters were in the audience as well. Just tell me kind of what this moment and this kind of, getting to the tournament, what it means just for those younger players and the players who will be coming into the program this season.
Yeah, well, I think our younger players that are in our program right now have done an absolutely outstanding job of looking up to the seniors and the veteran players that are in our program, and just really taking a ride on their wings and being able to see and understand and be coachable and to soak it all in, and the approach that players like Jazz Shelley, watching extra film, coming in extra, getting extra work, doing extra shots. Alexis Markowski, her positive self-talk, the way that she approaches things. Maddie Kroll, what she has to do on a daily basis just to be able to be out on the court every day with our team, as far as taking care of her body and the amount of hours of treatment and just extra that she does to be able to be out there. And all of those things are incredible lessons for our younger kids that have just soaked that all up and really understand how you do things to be, with that type of professional approach, to put yourself in positions. It's great leadership from our upperclassmen. It's really great leadership even from our underclassmen, being willing and ready to take all of that in and soak it up and absorb it. And I know that at least my daughter and our incoming freshmen for next year are also just riding this high with us, and so excited to be a part of this program. And we've got a lot of excitement and energy around our program right now, and we're excited to continue to build on it.
Jazz or Lex, why did you vote for a public watch party tonight?
Yeah, we just thought it was really important to have the people that supported us the entire way to have a piece of this win. They a lot of them weren't able to be in Minnesota, and we think that we wanted to share that win with them as well. So it was really cool to have them out there today, and like I said, out there, no matter where we are, we feel their presence. So I think it was cool that we were able to share that with them.
Jazz, this being your last ride, just kind of looking back on making the decision to return, just kind of, how do you think that decision went, and how are you just so thankful to be able to get in the back of the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, well, when I was making the decision, it was tough, but right now, I'm completely over the moon that I came back for another year. This is what I wanted to do, and I'm very appreciative of my teammates wanting to do that with me, and even having freshmen that didn't experience not going to the tournament last year come in just as determined as we were to get back to that position. So I'm really grateful for the people I'm able to do this with, and very thankful that I got this opportunity to have another year.
Coach, what do you know right now just about Texas A&M?
I have watched 1 or 2 game films throughout the year as we were prepping for other opponents, and just, so my husband watches a lot of film with me at home too, and he was like, oh yeah, I remember when we were scouting and watching Texas A&M kind of as they were playing against one of our other opponents, and so we've got a little bit of knowledge. There's a player or two, one of our current freshmen, Logan Nisley, went to the same high school, Bismarck Century, as Lauren Ware, who plays for Texas A&M. So there will be 2 Bismarck Century kids on the court playing against each other. There's some familiarity with Lauren and some of their roster, and so my plan is to get even more familiar with them tonight.
After you played in Minnesota, how many days did you give them off, or how long till you heard somebody bouncing down there, and how long till you had an official
Well,
practice?
we gave them 2 days off, and it was 2 days off, and maybe against my better judgment, there was, even on that second day off, there were still kids trying to get in the gym and get shots up, and you almost have to fight them out of the gym. But 4 games in 4 days, and then we gave them a couple days off. I thought they maybe earned that. So yeah, but then we had got back after it after 2 days off, kind of stay in rhythm and get in the weight room and do some things this week that I've been really thrilled that we've been able to continue to show marked improvement on.
Anything else? All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.